What up? What up? Taylor, good to see you. Oh, what a start to the day. Okay, wow. Guys, make sure to smash the like button. Let me just cue things up here real quick. I was not expecting to be going live today, so great reason to be going live today, let me tell you that. It was funny too when I went to go set up the live stream, it was I was changing it from XRP crash. It just shows how quickly the narratives can switch. It's like yesterday, it was like, oh, the crash, like everyone's panicking. And now it's like 2 days later, it's like, oh, we're back. Welcome to crypto, everyone. Guys, make sure to smash the like button. Huge start to the day. Let's blow up this room. And yeah, no, just super, super happy to be in this position right now. Almost got everything set up on the back end. Great space. Thank you. Yeah, no, I love jumping on those spaces, especially when we got some exciting stuff going on. 1970 legend. Thank you so much for being a member, man. Almost got this live stream all set up on my end. Looks like I have the same chat being duplicated here. Just got to get the horizontal chat. Got to get the X chat going. So many different chats. Can't do it in one app because YouTube sucks. But we're almost there. Okay. There we go. Man, I just a fair warning, guys. You are about to see record amounts of XRP FUD and XRP hate going around, so get ready for that. Get ready for that. They're not going to let us off easy on this one, but James says hello from the UK. So does this mean the Ripple case will be dry? I mean, this means that there's going to be an immediate resolution in the Ripple SEC case. I mean, I think that's a no-brainer. No-brainer. There's going to be an immediate resolution in the Ripple SEC case. I would assume at some point next week. This thing is history. Good morning. Good morning. Wow. Oh, Crypto Clay, good to see you. Every G20 nation will now want XRP in their reserve. Yeah, this is going to cause a chain reaction quickly. Julia, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. Been watching you for a while. Appreciate you so much. Well, I appreciate your donation, man. I appreciate your support for the channel. I mean, I appreciate your donation. Sorry, I didn't mean to see, man. Thank you. Really, really appreciate that. It's been a blast to be able to do this with all of you, and you guys are totally part of this journey as well. So thank you so much. Just happy to be able to report on the bad times, report on the good times. And as we have seen, sometimes the good times and bad times can be pretty close together. Pull up the XRP price chart just the other day, right? We were down in here. We were talking about, oh, we need to hold. Things are looking a bit sketchy. A lot of people were saying, oh, well, this sucks. I'm scared. Like, what's going on? And what do we know? XRP now just absolutely ripping off those bottoms and now very close to that, back to that all-time high. So incredible stuff. Things can turn around quickly. It's always important to realize that, you know, crypto moves quickly. And a lot of times that choppy movement you're seeing is nothing more than noise. Now, I do think we're going to kind of level out here. I don't think we're going to go to immediately to an all-time high. I think what we're likely to see is some kind of little bit of a pullback and then evening out before we make that next move up. But we shall see. With the momentum we have right now, anything can happen. Absolutely anything can happen right now. These are one of those pieces of news that kind of just change everything pretty quickly. Settlement tomorrow, Tracy says. Tracy, you're going to get it one of these days, Tracy. Tracy, one of these days, you are going to be all over it. Man, what an exciting time. What an exciting time. It's great to see things moving so quickly. Guys, if people ask me, RPM, thank you so much for their donation, man. Really appreciate that. If you guys asked me 4 months ago, 5 months ago, if we would ever be seeing an XRP reserve, I would say like maybe in 4 to 5 years, right? There's got to be some significant developments before we get an XRP reserve in the United States. And here we are. It's amazing how fast narratives can change. I mean, this is not in a million years would I have thought things would be this bullish. Let's put it this way. Not in a million years would I ever think things would be this bullish. Well, when did Jeremy say that April to May settlement? I know he put that out there a couple weeks ago, but this is the kind of thing that can change people's thinking pretty quickly. Is he still... Sol is kind of stuck. I haven't checked. I'll check out the Sol price in a minute. I'm just setting up a couple of last things here. Firedog, thank you so much. We are uncharted territory. Best TA guys will... We are in uncharted territory here. Best TA guys will say the same. Oh yeah. These are the kind of fundamental news events, right? That like you can't chart, right? You can't chart this kind of stuff because it's so unexpected. Like you just can't forecast a lot of this stuff. Like no one ever saw in a million years an XRP reserve just Trump gets into office, boom, XRP reserve. Like those are the kinds of things that no one was anticipating. One minute. As you can imagine, I have about 1 million people reaching out to me everywhere, which is fun. It's great. Exciting time. BTC Mackies will freak out over XRP. Yeah, you're going to see record FUD, right? And this is where it's really important to like keep understanding, right? Like this is a big development, but like there's going to be like a lot more coming out. Roger, good to see you. Roger, we just went live. We're brand new. We've only been live for 7 minutes, so you haven't missed out on anything. As you know, the first 3 minutes, I was just trying to get the live stream going. Let's take a look at XRP to BTC, actually, because we're probably getting a nice little pump on XRP to BTC. Take a look at what we got on here. Yeah, we got a big parabolic candle upwards. We can actually take a reset now and take a look at what XRP looks like against Bitcoin. Wow, so now what we're seeing is XRP. So this is a cool chart I kind of made. It's pretty simple, but what this shows is how much of XRP's history were you better off buying XRP than Bitcoin? And as we can see, this is just continuing to go more and more green. And now it's the case that almost for the majority of XRP's history, you were better off buying XRP than Bitcoin. So if you bought XRP anywhere if you bought XRP anywhere in this green region, you were making a better choice buying XRP than Bitcoin as of now. So it's crazy to see this updating in real time. I mean, guys, if XRP gets to this top of this range, then it would be at the point that it would have never been a better idea to buy Bitcoin than XRP. Those are the kinds of things that are really going to throw the Bitcoin maxis. Oh, Hal, that's awesome. Great to see you, Hal. Appreciate you for stomping in. And I'm glad you and your family are having a great day this morning. No, it's an incredible start to the day. Incredible start to the day. And guys, it's huge validation because I want to... Firedog says, Firedog, thank you so much for the donation, man. Really appreciate that. He said 1,000 people on YouTube alone, less than 200 likes. Let's get this to 600 likes. Show your respect for Mickle's time and dedication. Thank you so much, Firedog. Really appreciate you doing that in the chat. Guys, make sure to take a quick second, drop a like. Let's get everyone in here. Let's get all the new people now seeing this news on the live stream. Let's talk to them about XRP, get them educated. It's all about education. Crypto Clay, thank you so much. I love how Mickle has been right the whole time. Thank you so much, Crypto Clay. No, we've been right this entire time. It hasn't just been me, right? Like we were right about Ripple winning the case. We were right about XRP not being a security. We were right about these banks and larger financial institutions coming into XRP. We were right about the XRP reserve. Like, we're just going to keep being right. Like, in the beginning, it was like, okay, are we just crazy people? Is this just all a figment of our imagination? Or we on top of this? And like what we're proving is time after time, like we've been right about everything. Has there been mistakes along the way? Yes, but relatively in consideration, they've been tiny mistakes along the way. Tiny mistakes. Even XRP's move right now. I mean, I remember when we were doing live streams, when we first started covering the XRP to Bitcoin chart, it was right down here. It was right in this zone right here. And we were getting on and we were like, you know, we were probably at the point now where we start to see some big movements on the XRP to Bitcoin price chart. But like on the live streams every single day, we were down here, we were poking up against it. We even called this second touchdown. Like we were all over it. We were saying we're probably going to see a very similar thing to where we saw right here, where we kind of saw that boom and then up, and literally to a T. I mean, this thing has been playing out perfect. Paul Campbell says his strategic reserve isn't the use case for XRP. This is just one more catalyst for Ripple XRP success story. Let's go XRP Army. Paul, I think you make a great point, right? This is like a bullish catalyst that isn't even like something people were necessarily looking for, right? This is like not even necessarily part of the thesis. Like it certainly helps the thesis dramatically. It's extremely bullish for XRP, but this is like icing on the cake. You're absolutely right. This is like who even expected to see something like this so quickly? I mean, it's shockingly good. It's shockingly good for XRP. Like these are one of those things that like are going to completely change the narrative for XRP moving forward. And like Bitcoiners are going to have a very hard time with this one. I'll tell you this right now. Bitcoiners are going to have a very hard time with this one. And congrats to Gary Cardone for selling his XRP at the low. That was also impressive. I don't know if you guys know, but Gary Cardone dumped his XRP just in time. Right before the pump, he's out of XRP. So I actually encouraged him to sell his XRP. I said, Gary, please sell your XRP. We don't want you here anymore. And the timing worked out. Oh, the timing worked out just absolutely perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. Oh, it doesn't get much better than this. There's a space going on right now, actually. A Mario Nafal space talking about this. I should probably jump onto that at some point. That's the problem. It's like I want to be here. I want to do my own live stream. I want to talk about this stuff with these people. It's like, oh man, everyone's talking about it. Maybe I'll jump into that space on the live stream. That would be pretty fun to get into real quick. But we'll wait a little bit on that. You know, I don't know. There's nothing there's no one in that space right now that I'm really dying to talk to. If it was littered with Bitcoin maxis, I'd be there in a minute. Roger, thank you so much for the donation. Roger said, Mickle is my boy, taking care of my XRP. DWP is fired. Thank you, Mickle. No, thank you, Roger. Thank you, Roger. You've been an incredible supporter of the channel since day one. So many of you as well. Like people always donate, and like I appreciate the donations so much. It's so nice to see how much you guys care about the live streams, care about my content. But like every single one of you, whether or not you have like the capability to donate, whether or not you just hit the like button, whether or not you just share, or whether or not you're here just providing insight, right? Like for me, this is all about just the whole mission of doing these live streams is just to get closer to you guys. Like one of the things about YouTube that's annoying is like how scammy the comment section is and how hard it is to interact with people. But the reason I even started doing these live streams in the first place was not because, oh, like I want to be able to do this and this. It was really just to be able to talk with you guys and be able to talk about like what's going on in the market and get to know you guys better. So it's been incredible to even have this experience, to be able to really feel like I get to talk with you guys on a daily basis. And it makes it really cool when there's like meetups like XRP Vegas, and I can finally put a face to some of the names. Oh, did Brad Garlinghouse just put a comment out? Oh boy. All right, Brad Garlinghouse just put up a quote. Let me cue it up. Andrew, thank you so much for that $20 donation, man. Thank you. You guys are incredibly generous. I appreciate that so much. Just seeing how excited you guys get for the live streams and how supportive you are. It goes a really long way. Let me tell you, there's a couple days in the very, very early days of doing this, where I was almost like, these live streams take up so much time. There's so much work. Like, it's a lot to like go up here sometimes, especially if I'm not feeling great, if I've got other obligations going on. It can be difficult, but it always makes it so much easier when I see how excited everyone is, how pumped up everyone is. Everyone just likes to be able to get in these places together and talk to one another. It's incredible. So guys, thank you so much for all your support here. Brad Garlinghouse just put out a post. We'll queue up that right now. How we got to listen to King BG, see what he's got to say. He said, I've said this before, the crypto industry will achieve our goals and beyond if we work together, appreciate President Trump's vision on a government digital asset reserve represented of the industry. Maximalism is the enemy of the industry's progress. Glad to see POTUS recognizing we live in a multi-chain world and we're finally moving past Bill Hinman and Biden administration's SEC very broken thinking. Wow, a direct call out of Bill Hinman right there. Interesting, no Jay Clayton call out. No Jay Clayton call out. More emphasis on Bill Hinman. I will certainly continue to champion this while in Washington at the end of the week. So also confirmation that he'll be in Washington for that crypto working group. I think that's the big confirmation right there. There we go. Brad Garlinghouse saying he will be in Washington. So let me just queue up a little repost on that. There we go. There you go, guys. Smash the like button. 10 times more bullish than I ever expected to be. Today, it looked like, oh man, I was thinking like, I almost put out a video. So my video today was literally going to be, in my video today, it was literally going to be, okay, what do we have to hold to make sure we don't hit new lows? And then right before I can queue it up, it's like, boom, maximum bullishness. Lawsuit ending before that meeting? You would think so. You would think so. We'll see what happens on that. You would think we're probably very, very close to the other side of this case now. Brad Garlinghouse coming out. Wow. Brad Garlinghouse coming out. When I first saw that Trump post, I was like, this can't, like, the person who posted it was extremely reputable. And I was like, there's no way this is real. Like, we're actually getting this right now. Let me take a look at this Mario Nafal space real quick, see if they're talking about anything interesting there. I could probably jump into it on the live stream, actually, and see if there's anything interesting being talked about. Let's take a look real quick.
It's like we've not seen in a while. And so we've seen the charts. We know that typically this cycle should end sometime in September, but we've had this dip, and we just did some big analysis on this. Joel Comm and I, we've hosted Bad Crypto podcast since 2017, and we went in and we looked at it. And
I just want to see if I
this
get
kind of reminds us of what happened in the last bull run, where it hit like 66, and then it does about a 30%, some odd 40%.
All right, well. Seems like a pretty boring conversation right now, so we'll reevaluate that if it gets any better. Meta Man's take on the settlement is interesting. Yeah, we can take a look at that. We can take a look at Meta Man's opinion on all of this. What a start to the morning! Wow, what a start to the morning. And I think someone put it best. Someone put it best and said, this isn't even the thesis behind XRP, right? Like, this is just like icing on the cake. This is literally just icing on the cake right now. Apoca Crypto said, folks, saying a crypto must be US based to be in the crypto reserve. Trump never said that. He said US-based cryptocurrencies would be tax-free, although I think it would make sense. Yeah, I think you're generally right there. Ed, good to see you, man. Ed, great to see you. What a recovery in the market, huh? It's amazing what can happen in just a day or two. Linda, Mickle the Oracle, thank you so much, Linda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not so much as an oracle, as there's just so many great people in the chat who have taught me so much. Oh, and here's Rand Nooner. We've already got We've already got some of the hate coming out. Rand Nooner with an immediate post saying can't be a U.S. strategic reserve with ADA and XRP. All right, Rand, keep sitting on the sidelines and keep pumping your meme coins. Good for you. We'll focus on the things with utility. Linda, thank you so much for the second donation. So generous of you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And thank you for being here for this entire journey. You've been an OG. You've been here forever. We appreciate you so much. Ed says, HODL, exactly, Ed. This market can turn around on a dime, as we have all seen. And sometimes it's right when things look the worst. It's when we get something like this. RT, this is the live stream to be in. Thank you, Mickle, and everyone else. No, RT, thank you for being here. You got like so many people, man. It's always funny. Like, I get so excited to do these live streams when XRP is pumping. Don't get me wrong, but my favorite ones are when XRP is down. There's max pessimism. Everyone's worried. Everyone's scared because, you know, that's when I think I make the biggest difference. You know, it's one thing to jump on here, do the victory lap. Everyone's pumped up. Everyone's excited. Don't get me wrong. Those ones are easy. Those ones are fun. Those are the ones where I get to jump on and be like, okay, let's get this going. But, you know, it's also the times when XRP's down, XRP's in the dumps. That's when I feel like I make the most impact, and just making sure that everyone understands nothing more than a short-term blip on the radar, and things will be so much better in the near future. Let's see what else we got going on. Wow, what a start to the morning. Guys, make sure you have any questions, you drop them in. Donald says, Mickle, I've been holding for 7 years. I mean, hey, I think the biggest comment you're going to start seeing soon is, I can't believe I didn't buy more. I can't believe I didn't buy more. That's going to be the thing that all your friends are being like, why didn't you tell me to buy more XRP? You're going to be thinking I should have bought more XRP. ADA up 60+%. Yeah, I think the entire market's going to be ripping. And like I said, I'm actually anticipating XRP to hit a bit of a stall out here. Not in any kind of negative way. I just think we're going to bounce around right here a little bit before making that next big move up. This is actually almost to a T what Blockchain Backer forecasted a couple months ago. Let me just show this real quick because it's not, I said a couple months ago, maybe like a week ago. Let me just show this real quick. I mean, it's crazy. He's been on the money with this one. So these are the charts Blockchain Backer was posting as soon as we had that big capitulation downward. And what you can see is he was pointing it to this middle chart right here, where we hit that capitulation downward and then instantly recovered, started trading sideways before that next big pump. And he was showing how the XRP to Bitcoin chart looked like this, the XRP to USD chart, the XRP dominance chart, were all following this same exact pattern. And we just got that big candle upward. So now we've completely recovered. We're out of the danger zone. And now it's just a short capitulation or a short trading sideways. What did Hogan say, Mickle? Catalina, thank you so much. Did Jeremy Hogan just say something? Totally, Mickle, you're a calming presence and reminding us the impact of XRP utility thesis when it was down. Yeah, no, that was always the goal. That was always the goal. But Blockchain Backer nailed this chart. No ifs about that. Huge call by him, and he was on the money. Let me see what Jeremy Hogan is saying. Okay, so he still thinks April to May. He still thinks April to May. We'll see. We'll take a look at it. I have it right here. The delay in settling the Ripple case, as pointed out by James below, is likely the injunction in Judge Torres' judgment. The court enjoined Ripple from basically making sales direct to customers. There are workarounds for that, but obviously Ripple would rather not have the injunction. So assuming the SEC is willing to work with them on this, the issue is this. Once a court issues an injunction, the parties themselves can't simply agree between them to disregard the injunction. Trust me, many men have gotten in legal trouble by thinking that since they got back with their girlfriend, they can ignore the restraining order, a type of injunction against being within 200 feet of her. So how do you dissolve the injunction? It's not simple, which is why I think this case doesn't resolve until April, May, where other cases have already been dismissed. Okay, so he thinks the injunction is one of the things that's going to take a bit longer to resolve here. Guys, it doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't matter. Not that this isn't very interesting and good to be paying attention to, because it's great analysis by Jeremy Hogan, but like, it doesn't really matter if everyone's already saying that the Ripple SEC case is a nothing burger at this point, which it obviously is. If XRP is going to be in the strategic reserve and Brad Garlinghouse is going to be leading it, I mean, Stuart Alderati said himself, it's like, this is just noise. No one cares about this case anymore. So I think that's more of it. It will get wrapped up when it gets wrapped up. It doesn't matter anymore. We appreciate your time and amazing attitude you have. The XRP family is strong. Kevin B, thank you so much for that donation. Really, really appreciate you, brother. No, just happy that I could be surrounded by such great people. One of the things I always talk about, and I haven't said this in a while, but one of my favorite parts about these live streams is like, even when XRP is down, like this group of people, like it's just so intelligent, so smart. Everyone understands that long-term vision for XRP. It's not like I get on here and everyone's panicking, everyone's scared. It's like, everyone's like, buying the dip, I'm buying more. Who cares? This is a short-term movement. And being part of a community like that just makes my job so much easier. You know, it's so much easier when everyone's working together. Everyone has the same mission. Everyone's looking to make themselves a better people. Everyone's looking to profit. Everyone's just looking to stick to that long-term goal. And the amount of people in this community who just understand those things and have stuck to that since day one, it's incredible. It's incredible. And it really just goes to show that we're one of the few communities out there where it's really not all about number go up. It's a deep thesis, a deep understanding of how this stuff is going to work. And man, it's just incredible to be here on the journey with you guys. Dave Nelson says, you're a legend, Mickle. Thank you. No, guys, thank you. Seriously. You've helped educate us. You know, that was the goal of the channel since day one, right? Just help people better understand what they hold. People always ask for price predictions and all this different stuff. It's never something I did, because I firmly understand that if you know what you hold, a price prediction doesn't do anything for you, right? Me telling you I think XRP is going to go to this price, it's like, what does it really mean? It means nothing at the end of the day. If I sat there and we were like, I could have ran this channel 20 years ago with Amazon at 30 cents, and I could have told you, you know, one day Amazon's going to go to $15, right? Amazon's at 30 cents. I'm like, guys, one day Amazon's going to go to $15. What did that really do for you when Amazon went to $3,000? What did that really do for you? Nothing, right? Like, all you had to understand was that Amazon was going to change the world, and it didn't matter what price I said Amazon was going to go to. It went significantly higher. That arbitrary number meant nothing. So that's the entire reason why I don't focus on price targets, right? It's a big nothing burger to me. It's like, if you understand what you hold, you shouldn't need to hear someone else give you a price target, because at the end of the day, it's just an arbitrary number, and it probably goes a lot higher. 2 more donations, guys. Thank you so much for all those donations. Hooch PIX says Trump updated, obviously Bitcoin and ETH as well. Yes, I did see that. I think that was always going to be the case. I thought it would have been pretty crazy if he just only did XRP, but doesn't really matter in my opinion. Just seeing XRP in there is obviously ultimately extremely bullish. There's a couple XRP on me, my brother. Here's a couple XRP on me and my brother. Thanks for everything. Everything you do for us research-wise. You're a leader. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Austin. Shout out to you and your brother. Shout out to Joey Swell. Maybe you're in the audience. Shout out to you, man. Really appreciate all your support and so many different people who've kind of helped get us to this place. Hasn't been an easy journey, right? There's been ups and there's been downs, but one of the coolest things is, like, whether it was ups or downs, we were kind of all here together. We got to analyze all this stuff as a group, and I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people were able to make it through some of the hard times. Some of the people were able to make it through the hard times because of these groups of people, everyone getting on and everyone being able to talk about this stuff all in one place. Do you think it will keep going up or go below $3? I think we're probably going to consolidate where we are a bit and then make that next move up probably in the course of the next 2 to 3 weeks. I think we probably have a little bit of a sideways trading just because that's what the charts have said. And right now it just seems like XRP is very dominated by charts. Actually, I actually need to roast someone right now. What his name is Andrew. I can never find his account. It's always the Bitcoin Maxis. They always block me, and then I can never find their account. I know his name is Andrew. He always posts Bitcoin stuff. He's got like a black and white picture. He's got a big beard. Okay, here he is. Okay, now I know he tweeted about XRP. Let me find it. It was a recent one. Here it is. So he specifically said that Trump would come out and say no XRP in the strategic reserve. And here we go. Now we have XRP in the strategic reserve. So just had to follow up on some of those receipts, let those guys know, hey, we don't forget about stuff like that. We're watching. A little bit of a friendly nudge. I just said, great call, bud. You're not gonna like that. Oh. See what else we got going in the news. You have all been grifted by Eric Trump. Taylor, oh, sorry, Taylor, what did you say? Oh, thank you, Taylor's incredible. Taylor's like on it before I can even like read the chat. It's like Taylor's already got what I needed. And huge shout out to Taylor. I remember the first time Taylor was on one of the live streams. Seriously, Taylor was like talking about something and I was like, man, this is like exactly how I interpreted this situation. And Taylor, I've told you this before, but I'll just embarrass you real quick. It's always been really cool to see your viewpoints because like Taylor's one of those people where like just 99% of the stuff that he says is like exactly how I'm thinking about it as well. So it's always been cool to have Taylor's perspective in the chat. And it's kind of gotten to a point where, to be completely honest with you, I just haven't even been reading a lot of what Taylor has said in the chat, just because it's literally like exactly what I'm thinking. And I don't even have to add anything. It's like he's just putting the perfect narrative directly in the chat and everyone gets to read it. So Taylor, huge shout out to you, man. You've been incredible this entire time, and it's been great getting to know you, and you've been a great addition to these live streams. And seriously, your insight has been invaluable to a lot of people. I get people constantly DMing me saying the insight by Crypto Clay, Halls Balls, Taylor, Roger, all these different people like who contribute in the chat. It's all so useful. And people always tell me, it's like, even when you can't get to a question, there's so many smart people in the chat who are answering stuff, helping us. And like, I appreciate that more than you guys could ever know. There's so many questions, so many great things going on. It's so nice to be able to have other people who are so smart about all this helping. You guys can just ban Spacey XYZ. He can just get the boot. Normally I'd tell don't ban anyone who's like doing a counter narrative, but if someone's just spamming the word scam, then like that's like we can get rid of that. We can get rid of anyone just spamming the word scam. Let's see what else we got. There's got to be some more interesting news dropping here. It looks like all those other big accounts are just starting to wake up to the fact that XRP is involved. Let me see if there's any good spaces to join. There's still this space going on. Let's take a quick listen if they're talking about XRP or anything. Bruce Fenton. That's an old one. Wow, Bruce Fenton. Do you guys remember him? All right, let's see what they're talking about.
Go ahead and do. And so, just, take days like today to go ahead and reassure yourselves that your portfolios, to the extent that they are concentrated in these assets, I think are fundamentally well concentrated in these assets. And it's just a question of time. And when, I think for most investors long term in this space, when there are pullbacks, when you do have a chance to go ahead and, take advantage of other people's fear or market malaise or whatever it is that leads to the pullback, go ahead and take advantage of that, because it really seems like the ship is sailing in one direction here, and the momentum is just going to continue to go ahead and build.
Hey, David, real quick question. Do you think that Europe is going to soften their tone when it comes to crypto? Because like the MiCA legislation was extremely antagonistic towards crypto, and they've kind of been an awful place to do any type of crypto development or investment. Do you see them changing their tone just to keep pace with the U.S.?
So it's an interesting question to ask. I'm actually involved pretty heavily in Canadian crypto regulation as well, for reasons that I don't need to go ahead and explain. But MiCA at one point, if you remember, people in the United States were pointing at MiCA and saying, "Wow, the EU is going to have more regulatory framework."
Boring. Okay, we gave it a try. Brad Mills, thank you so much. I'll take a wrench, bro. Let's get you one, Brad. There you go, Brad. Got you a wrench. No, this is interesting. It looks like sorry, I was just doing some quick investigation on the back end while I played that in the background, but they're talking about all kinds of boring things that I don't care about. It looks like XRP, when doing the fully diluted market cap, has officially flipped Ethereum. So it hasn't flipped Ethereum yet on CoinMarketCap's crappy calculation, but if you look at the market cap as diluted market cap, it looks like it has actually flipped it. So very, very cool. If you take in the entire account, if you take in the entire XRP supply, we actually have now flipped Ethereum. Very, very cool stuff. Of course, Brad, anytime, man. You're the one who set me up with this great audio equipment. Huge shout out to you. Guys, for those of you who don't know, funny little story. Brad actually sent me this great microphone, just like out of his own dollar, just sent me this microphone. It was like, hey, I'm able to hook you up for one reason or another. And huge shout out to you, man. That was an incredibly generous thing for you to do. I can tell you all the viewers appreciate that, whether they knew what was going on or not. So thank you so much for doing that. Super, super cool. And like just another great example of this community, just like constantly having each other's back. Just an incredible thing to do. Guys, this is just the beginning. ADA and XRP will be changing the US government budget. Yeah, I believe this is going to be a huge change in how the entire world looks at cryptocurrency, and it puts XRP to the forefront. What do I think about Satoshi, you mean? I think Satoshi is Jack Dorsey. I've always thought that. Rondell, good to see you, man. Glad to see you popping in. What a great day, huh? What a great day. Thank you for popping in, man. Always love to see you and talk about an exciting time. Here, let me get the XRP price chart back on the screen. I had to go roast some Bitcoin maxis real quick. Firedog, thank you so much. Firedog said 600 stream like goal hit. Wow, we have 600 likes on the stream. We got 5,000 people watching. That's Mickle. That's the Mickle Mafia. Show their respect. Share it. 1,000 likes is the next goal. Firedog, appreciate you so much. Excited to be on that space with you Monday. I think it's going to be a great time and talk about having some good things to talk about on the space, right? Just that next injection of news catalyst is always around the corner. Firedog, thank you so much for being such a big supporter of the channel, man. You've been one of those people who is always driving likes. You're always going out of your way to donate and do all kinds of stuff you don't have to do to help out the channel. And I just want to take a second and really say how much I appreciate that. There's so many of you who do all these like little things behind the scenes that just make these live streams better. I haven't seen him yet. I've probably missed it. Oh, there he goes. Silver Days. Good to see you, man. I was about to say Silver Days is another one of those guys just constantly doing these little things in the back end just to make the stream better for everyone else. And the fact that so many people here are so selfless and are like, hey, let me just take some of my own time. Let me go take some of my own resources to go contribute here. I think that shows what's so special about this community. It's like, even though I'm the one hosting the live stream, it's like everyone takes a little bit of ownership to make it a place where everyone can learn and get better. And I think that's what this has always been about from the start. It's like, how do we create an environment where everyone can come in, everyone can share their viewpoint, and everyone can come here and just get smarter. Like, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's like, whether the market's dumping, whether there's confusing news, whether there's bullish news, is like, how do we come in here and just get smarter? And I think that's has always been the goal since day one. And it's really allowed us to push through a lot of the FUD, a lot of the hate, and really see things for what they really are. Let's see what else we got going on. Wow. XRP at $2.82. Like I said, maybe a short-term pause here. A little bit of a consolidation before that next big leg up. That's another good post I've got to get out there. I got to get the Bitcoin to XRP price chart going on X right now, because a lot of people were saying, oh, everything goes to zero against Bitcoin. Well, we talked about this, guys, earlier. One of the big narratives that the Bitcoin maxis will always try to feed you is that everything goes to zero against Bitcoin. But what this chart is right here is showing you that actually for the vast majority of XRP's history, you are actually better off buying XRP than Bitcoin. If any of your XRP buys were in this green zone, then you made a better decision purchasing XRP than Bitcoin. So unless you were buying XRP at the top of 2017 or 18, you were better off buying XRP than Bitcoin. This is another thing that they try to push. They're like, oh, well, there's no point in holding XRP because it always does worse than Bitcoin. For the vast majority of history, you are significantly better holding XRP than Bitcoin. Crypto Cowboys, thank you so much, man. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, I've got that. Oh, Bitcoin dominance chart. Yeah, we can take a look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. Absolutely, Fire Dog. Absolutely. Let's take a look at that. BTC. D. Wow, we're actually, so the Bitcoin dominance chart is still isn't getting hit that much here because Bitcoin's going up as well. But I do think you're going to have that next big drop off here coming in pretty soon. That's going to be a tough one for the maxis. That's going to be really when you start to see a lot of fear and panic. But the Bitcoin dominance chart, guys, eventually, like, this shows how early we are to crypto. Like, this is eventually going to go to like 10%. Like, I think we probably get all the way down to 10% at some point in the future. So the Bitcoin dominance chart is going to be going way lower in the future. We are so early to this. Halls Balls, thank you so much. Gotta run. Love you, Mickle, on the Mickle Mafia. And Mickle, we trust while the others are napping. We knew this was coming. Mickle and the whole brain was right. Let's effing go. Have a great rest of your weekend. Halls Balls, thank you so much. I hope everyone is having a great start to their weekend. Or, I mean, I guess a great end to their weekend. I hate to put it that way with all this good news coming out. But, man, I think it's going to be a fun week regardless. This might be one of those weeks that's a little easier to get through with all this bullish news, if you know what I'm saying. So, man, no, thank you so much for stopping by, Halls Balls. Really appreciate that donation. Really appreciate all your support. Just another great example of someone who's just been here since day one. I think the first live stream I got on, I didn't even know who like anyone was, but Halls Balls was one of the first people who was in all those car live streams. Bring back the song. Okay, I promise you guys, in my video today, we will do, I will have the exit song. I will have the exit song in the video today. So I promise that will be back. Dustin says, love your work, Mickle. Hypothetically, what do you think would happen if they announced at some point RLUSD is the digital dollar backed by gold? Well, hypothetically, I think obviously that would be extremely bullish for the XRP ledger and XRP. I don't think you'll ever see it backed by gold, though, because you really need to be able to inflate the RLUSD token. because RLUSD is pegged 1-to-1. So you want to be able to make more and more RLUSD. And if RLUSD is backed by gold, there could be examples of everyone needing RLUSD. But if you can't find the gold to back it with, it's like, how do we get more RLUSD? You really don't want RLUSD backed by gold, because then if anyone ever needs RLUSD and there's no gold to be able to back it, you can't mint more RLUSD. You want to be able to mint RLUSD extremely freely and always have more RLUSD coming into the ecosystem. So I don't think it makes a ton of sense to back RLUSD with gold. Could Ripple create a new stablecoin that's backed by gold? Absolutely. But I just don't think that's the purpose of what RLUSD is. And I think it'd be a little counterproductive, because if you had BlackRock come out tomorrow and say, hey, we want to mint $100 billion of RLUSD, just as a crazy example, like, how are they going to find the gold to be able to do that? They wouldn't be able to. So if they're never able to find the gold to mint that much RLUSD, then it just hurts RLUSD as a product, right? You always want to make sure you have an instant access to liquidity to be able to get that RLUSD spun up. So I think it's a very interesting concept, but I think you wouldn't actually want to see that done with RLUSD. You'd want it different on a different stablecoin. How many times am I going to say RLUSD? Well, it came up a lot in the question. It was an RLUSD question. The USD would need to be backed by gold. Yeah, so then be USD backed. But even then, you still have the same problem with USD. It's a big reason we got off the gold standard, because we kind of run off a debt-based system right now, and that's a whole different conversation. Like, we can get into that if we want to, but you'd have to rewire the entire way the financial system worked, which, like, is possible, but that's like a deep rabbit hole. I completely agree. Firedog says RLUSD is really just winding up right now. Once you see it get to $400 to $500 million minted. Well, actually, let me read that again, Firedog. RLUSD is taking its time. When RLUSD has 2 to 5 billion minted, and yeah. Then you'll start to see Coinbase and all these other people listing it. Yeah, I completely agree. I thought you said million at first. Yeah, I think we have close to 130 million minted right now. Once we get into those billion numbers, we'll start to see a lot of other people jumping on board. Wow, take a look at this. Cryptic. I don't think you're here right now, but this is pretty cool. I love this. Take a look at this. Cryptic was actually able to use AI. And if you guys don't follow Cryptic, make sure to give him a follow. Great guy in the XRP community. Always a fan of you, Cryptic, if you are tuning in, but make sure to give him a follow. It looks like he actually animated this picture of Stuart Alderati and Brad outside the SEC building, which is super cool to see. 1970 HODL. Wow, what's the news? Just woke up. 1970. Wow, that's so cool that you don't know the news yet. President Trump just declared that XRP will be in the strategic reserve. What a wake up for you, 1970. I woke up to the same news and I was like, oh man, I got to rush home and make sure I can get a live stream going. Oh, Firedog for moderator. Absolutely. I can't even I never think to make people moderate. If anyone wants to be anyone can really be a moderator. Add as moderator. I just wish I didn't have to be the person to do it, because it's a little distracting to go add everyone as moderators. So never think I'm not adding you because I don't want you to be a moderator. It's normally just hard with the flow of conversation to be adding everyone as moderators, you know. So I'll do it more and more over time. I just forget about it. I forgot people like being moderators. People enjoy that. So I'll have to do that more often. Oh, take a look at this post. Take a look at this post. You guys will not believe this. President Trump says this will be the most tremendous alt season like you have never seen before. It will be so great they will call it the Trump season. Oh my God. That is legendary. Oh my God. Oh, the entire world's a meme. I love it so much. Let me just read this again. It will be a tremendous alt season like you have never seen before. It will be so great they will call it Trump season. Yo, that's crazy. That is awesome. Look at that. Guys, what world are we living in? What world are we living in? Dr. Denise, thank you so much. Thank you for your time and wisdom, Mickle. Let's go XRP Army, present and future. Thank you to Jake and the team. No, thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. And just happy to be able to celebrate the wins together, right? That's what been one of Jake's memos since the early days and one that I've really adopted. It's just great to be able to celebrate the wins together. And oh, it's a fake post. Oh, wait, no. It's on X. Oh, it's not on X or Truth. Oh, man. Are we sure? Not on Truth account? Oh, that's lame. All right, well, I'll delete it. You know, I hate that. It's like, you know, he tweets about XRP this morning. I like, that's like not even like it like, and whenever Trump posts anything, it's not fake that the XRP strategic reserve is not fake. It's just a Trump season post. It's so hard with Trump because anything he says, it's like, oh, well, this could be real. Can we confirm? Not on Truth? Okay. Melker posted. I think everyone's just picking up on it right now, thinking it's real. Oh, and Blockchain Backer just commented and he said perfect. Let me tell you guys right now, big fan of Blockchain Backer. I don't agree with some of his longer term predictions, but his short term predictions, his reversal predictions have been outstanding. He totally nailed this. Yes, it is true. XRP is in the strategic reserve. The post about it being Trump season, not altcoins, not alt season, it's Trump season. That post looks to be fake. So, appreciate you guys for pointing that out so quickly. Another great example of this chat just being on top of it. Let's see what this says. Just in insider trading on Trump's crypto announcement, findings show that traders actually sold seconds before Trump's second announcement, missing tens of thousands of dollars, indicating they may not have had insider information. Okay, so a lot of people got head faked by this move, selling Bitcoin and Ethereum prior to this actually coming out. Okay, yeah, people pointing out that Trump's Truth Social post was real about XRP being in the reserve. I don't think there's any debate about that. There is some debate on whether or not this post was real, which looks to be fake. This post is fake. This will be a tremendous alt season like you have never seen before. It will be so great they will call it Trump season. That post is fake. I understand. But it might as well be real. That's the funny thing. It's like, who cares? Who cares? Nody, I don't know if you guys remember this. This is the guy I did the XRP versus XLM debate on. And he said, and XRP holders were right yet again, FML. And I said, I tried to help you, bro. Tried to help him. Ducks on Blonde. Daddy Brad hopefully will speak Friday. No, I think he will. I think he did put out a post that he is going to be going to Washington on Friday. I'm sure he will speak. I'm sure he will speak. We did get some confirmation because Brad Garlinghouse actually said, take a look at this. Brad Garlinghouse actually said, I will certainly continue to champion this while in Washington at the end of this week. So I think you're right on it there, Blonde 2008. Let's see what else we got. It's so nice when the news is just flying in. You know, sometimes we sit around just trying to find some news, and now it's like the news won't stop coming. It's too bullish. It's too bullish. 5,700 people on right now. Guys, make sure to smash the like button. One second, need to go respond to someone. All right. Yeah, the whole industry is going to do great because once again, this just confirms that. Oh, the Bitcoin maxis are just starting to react. The Bitcoin therapist, and it's even funnier that his name's the Bitcoin therapist, is having a meltdown right now. He said, what the actual F? Oh, there's so many great posts I can make right now. Oh, it's so great. It's like all these people who couldn't stop being anti-XRP forever are finally just getting it thrown back at them. This Bitcoin therapist was the guy who ran like 10 XRP polls and kept on losing. Oh, we have to do a vibe check on Gary Cardone. Where's Gary Cardone? Oh, we need to see. Has he posted yet? Talking Bitcoin. Talking Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not even in the title. Bitcoin's not even in the title. Oh, we don't have it yet. Oh, we don't have anything from Gary Cardone yet. He just has a post saying talking Bitcoin in his face that doesn't even have Bitcoin in it. And he's not on stage. Teddy Bitcoin is on stage. Let me check into this real quick.
Businesses, which is effectively what's happening.
Wait.
Small businesses. I wouldn't consider Solana a small business.
Well, you know,
No,
beyond
it's
that,
not a small.
wait 1 second. Beyond that, I think, you know, the government probably has an idea where the global payments networks are going, and also the fact that the blockchain is, you know, it sounds so trite now. It sounds so just silly because it's the truth. You know, blockchain is the infrastructure layer that everything is migrating to. And if we have the ISO 222 that's going to be activated here in the near future, we have the integrations with Chainlink. I was actually surprised Chainlink wasn't on that list because today,
Gonna be.
because of
It's
everything going on with the ISO stuff, Swift, DTCC, all these sorts of things. So for me, why is the government investing in it? The same reason why they would invest in an area if they know that there is oil found. They're going to put money up and subsidies to develop oil
Love you
rigs
too,
and
Rondell.
help develop that infrastructure layer. The same thing now. Data is the new oil, and basically the rails for all finance in the future, which right now seems like in the near future, this year, is going to start being basically rolled over onto that. Why not have a reserve in those technologies that are going to basically facilitate that?
Okay.
Kelly,
No, I mean, that's
you
a fair
absolutely
answer.
hit it on the nail there, brother. Just to back you very quickly, okay? This is a once in a lifetime opportunity for Donald Trump. He's realized this, okay? He's realized I'm ahead of everybody else on the marketplace here. As soon as I start doing this, everybody else is going to start copying me, which is the very first point I said when I came up on stage here. And then everyone's backed it up that this is the game theory domino situation we're in. And just like you said, bro, like this is oil. There is infinite economies that can be created on top of these systems. All right, think about that, folks. Okay, the infinite economies can be added on top of layer ones of ETH, Solana. You know what David's doing. David, kudos to you, brother. Like you are sitting on a gold mine. All right, I cannot wait to see what you're doing next and see where things go. My team and I, for example, we've just built the first energy producing crypto mining system using vertical farms. And so, you know, there's so many different ways you can play this thing. It's just a matter of being visionary and going for it, which is exactly what Donald Trump is doing.
It's not just crypto he's investing in. He's investing in AI infrastructure to control that data through the world.
Exactly.
Like, he's not just going after the crypto sector. This is the entire pizza, the entire pie, man.
Drew, here's my quick comment, and then I'll throw it back to Hobus because everyone should be following Hobus because he's incredibly smart. Number one, I will not be lectured by a man from a country who cannot say the word aluminum. Number two, here's an analog to what we are doing. The United States.
Cult of Gaming says we need the case to end. I completely agree. Just waiting to see if they say anything interesting on this space. If they don't, we'll click out. Want to see if I have to jump in. It seems like not right now, but just want to monitor it quick.
Everyone and their grandfather who could make a piece of metal or plastic or glass was going to be making things for NASA. And that kicked off another industrial revolution like we've never seen before. So this is in the United States playbook. This has happened before.
You make a really good point, but this is still, we're talking about big government, yeah? A return to the 1950s style big government, which is fine if you want to go that direction.
Well, look, man, the government in the United States,
what we're talking about.
The government
investing in
the United
business
States,
is, you know, when you're the government, it's you know, it's not.
Oh, Paul, sorry, I had no idea I missed your super chat. No, I don't want to be doing that. Let me take a quick look. Paul said, what if Brad gifted Trump U.S. government billions of XRP over dinner? Oh, I actually think it's actually highly likely. That's what my video is going to be on tonight. Why XRP is actually the best cryptocurrency strategic reserve. So I'm going to start making that video as soon as I'm done on the live stream. I'm going to answer that in my video tonight. So if you don't mind, just watch that video. I'm going to be answering that exact question in detail. Paul, thank you so much for the super chat donation. Never want to miss those and appreciate you for pointing it out. There's a lot going on my screen, as you guys can imagine. So sometimes they slip through the cracks. So thank you. I really appreciate that.
And the lack of funds there, and the fact that money that's parked is, you know, trillions of dollars on a daily basis, missing in billions of dollars in interest and revenue because it's parked in 0% interest yielding areas. Why not actually take an advantage status of investing in the areas and sectors that we know we are going to be building into? It seems to me not why are they doing it. The question is, why haven't we done this so far?
Well, it's because America owes an unprecedented amount of money to other nations. I mean, Britain doesn't have a sovereign wealth fund because we owe tons of money to other nations. You know, the countries that have
and we're idiots for it.
A lot of money. You know, they've got a lot of spare cash.
Hovis
think
has
there's
got to
multiple.
stand up. I need Hovis's input on this because this is juicy. I love Brits versus the United States. This is great.
Yeah, Hovis and then Hovis and then David.
Yeah, look, I think there's multiple facets to this. Like there you can't just kind of blindly say that, you know, we've gone out and extended ourselves way too much. In a sense, we have recently, but when you really look at it and all that's coming out now, most of this is just wasteful spend. I mean, like, seriously, the Pentagon spent $20,000 to replace 35 coffee mugs in offices. Like, there is an unprecedented amount of money in which could be cut out of the United States that could absolutely be put towards better causes, like investing in infrastructure and investing in blockchain infrastructure. When you take a look at the United States right now, the number one thing that needs to be upgraded as a whole is infrastructure. That's technologically, that's our roads, that's everything. 1 in 5 bridges in the US is structurally deficient. When you look at like all of our major payment systems, they're written in COBOL. The engineers come in, they're 70 years old. It's the same people that developed Visa way long ago when the company first came out. Everything in the United States as a whole right now is just aging, and this is the time for infrastructure development. So when you really take a look back, like Trump
Nothing great right now, unfortunately. I was hoping there was going to be like the Bitcoin maxis melting down. Maybe they've just been defeated here. It just doesn't seem like they are really fighting this one that much. It's like this has been like that final dagger. Like they don't even have like a FUD point anymore. It's just gotten to the point where they're just like, yeah, we're just gonna tap this one out and start talking about other topics. So fascinating. I thought it was gonna be like a full-on meltdown, like, oh, XRP can't be in here. This is so bad. This is a huge problem. But it seems like some level of capitulation. You're just not seeing the FUD. You're not seeing the hate. It seems like they're stepping back. Wow. I mean, they're just not even really throwing anything at us right now. Thought it was going to be way worse than that. What a day. Good morning, crypto. Thank you for stopping in, man. Abs, good to see you, brother. Appreciate you. Trump added BTC and ETH later in his post. Yeah, BTC and ETH were always going to be part of it, right? I always thought they were going to be part of it. It's just the fact that XRP is in there, which is going to be a tough one for those Bitcoin maxis to deal with. Wait, well, where is Sailor? Is Sailor on X? Is Sailor posting? He has me blocked, so I have to like specifically look. I don't even know why he decided to block me. Oh no, Bitcoin he just says Bitcoin is the foundation of the crypto economy. Not even bad. Wow. Sailor's turned not even that much into a maxi. Like, I'm fine. Like, look, I'm fine with Sailor being mostly a Bitcoin maxi. If you're a Bitcoin maxi and you're not attacking other cryptocurrencies, like, I don't care. Like, that's perfectly fine with me. I don't have any problem with Sailor being a Bitcoin guy. I don't have any problem with people who prefer Bitcoin over XRP, right? It's just when you're lying about XRP and you're saying things are incorrect. If Sailor is going to recognize that XRP is going to be in the reserve and he just says Bitcoin's the best out of all of them, that's fine. And we have to understand that as a community, guys, we can't expect these people to start liking XRP more than Bitcoin. Like, it's a free world, right? If they want to like Bitcoin more, that's perfectly fine. And look, I don't even care that if he is slightly moving the goalposts. Like, who cares? As long as he's not fudding XRP with incorrect facts. To me, that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. If anyone wants to prefer Bitcoin over XRP, look, that's them. Like that, I'm totally fine with that. As long as you're not putting out incorrect FUD, false information, or just fake stuff about XRP, go put out whatever you want. Like, I don't have any problem with that. Rondell says only 75 more likes, I think, before we get to 1,000 with 6,400 people watching. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. And we're going to jump back into the space real quick.
So much fun over the next year. I think Donald Trump really has a chance to solidify himself as the best president and a crypto president at that.
And Hobus, just to your point, just for anybody is interested, I posted a chart from Caleb up in the top. I've known him for about 4 years in the space as well. Really well-founded, non-biased looks at the market. So make sure you give him a follow. But David, I see you've had your hand up for a bit. I think you might have tennis elbow at this point.
I wanted to just go back on Glenn's point, a couple points in response. You know, I've been on the board of 2 private schools that my kids have gone to that ran yearly deficits. And, you know,
that's going to be boring. I can already tell. Something we don't want to listen to. All right, guys. With that said, we've been live for over an hour and 10 minutes. We've really covered most of the big news. Still more people joining the live stream, but guys, unfortunately, I have some other stuff I have to get to today. I want to pull out a full video, really breaking all this down in detail, really take some time to get my thoughts together and talk about this in depth. Guys, thank you so much for coming. You guys are all absolutely incredible. Huge shout out to everyone who liked the stream. Huge shout out to everyone who came in here to say hi. Thank you guys so much for all the donations. You guys are all incredible. Guys, thank you so much for everything you guys do. You guys are amazing. It's going to be an incredible next couple months. And what a time to finally get all this in the middle of all the FUD, in the middle of all the uncertainty. It's so nice to be able to get this and just totally turn the mood around. Guys, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I want you guys to take some time to go touch some grass, go get outside, go enjoy some time with family. It's a great day to be holding XRP. And this is just further proof that we have been absolutely right since day one. Guys, I will see you all soon. So glad we were able to do this quick live stream on the weekend. So nice to touch base with all of you. You guys are incredible.